Welcome to Eyebrows. And on this channel, I talk about addiction and life after addiction because yes, there is life after addiction. Today I wanted to talk to you about tips for quitting Adderall, and I wanted to also share with you a big announcement as well, so stick around until the end of the video to hear my announcement. So it took me 6 years to actually quit Adderall. Like, I would quit multiple times, like twice a year, every year for like a couple months, but then I'd be right back at it. And it was really discouraging for me. Like, I just really thought that I was never going to be able to quit. It was like, I keep going back and it keeps getting worse and worse because I had a lot of psychological side effects that really made it hard, but it was so addicting that I just kept going. And I'm almost 2 years completely clean. Yeah, that's a huge deal. Like, I never thought I was going to be able to quit. I wanted to just share some of my tips that I think will really help someone out there going through the Adderall addiction struggle, because it's real. So what worked for me was I stopped hanging out with the people who were doing Adderall or any other kind of drugs. Like, that really helped a lot, just getting out of that atmosphere, giving it up, and like not being around those people. Because I don't know what it is, but like getting in an air around people is just like, all right, well, this is comfortable, we used to do this, so should we do that? So just hanging out with, you know, good influences. Some side note that I will say is, like, don't just completely X them out of your life, you know, like let them know that you want to make a change, and maybe this will actually inspire them to want to make a change as well. I know from experience that once you get X'd out for like no reason, it's pretty hurtful. So yeah, if you want to just give your friends a little heads up on that one and just let them know that you're going through some changes and you just kind of want to be maybe around a different environment. So I think they'll totally understand. Another tip I had is like just talking to a friend. I told one of my friends and roommates at the time just what I was going through. I kind of laid it out all on the line here, you know, and I was just very open. Like, I've struggled with this and I have, as a result, this and this, you know, all these mental anguish that I had. And he really understood and he wanted to help. Like, he did what he could. And like, this was just an example, but I had asked him, since we were living together, if he could just give me like 1 pill a day, so I wasn't like abusing it, you know. But eventually, you know, it was really tough anyways to just have those addict tendencies, so it didn't work out like that. But having someone there who understood what I was going through and like wanted to be there really helped, and it made me want to do better as well, because it wasn't just me, you know, in like this private dungeon. It was like me shedding some light on what I'm going through and like really trying to make a difference with what I had at the time and like who was there for me. It's really nice to have that support there. And you never know, they might have some like really great idea to help, or they might have some experience with something else that can just lend a helping hand. Like, you never really know. So this one is probably the biggest thing that helped with me, was getting rid of my Adderall. Because, you know, like sometimes if you'll keep something, you'll think like, oh, I'll just take it if I have a test coming up, or like I'll just take it like, you know, because I have a really long day ahead of me. No, that doesn't work. That didn't work for me, like, at all. I had to get rid of it all, and it had to be right then and there. And that is honestly what helped me, was just getting it out. What really helped was when I told my doctors that I was getting anxiety, and it was actually giving me really bad anxiety, and it wasn't helping me anymore. It was making me scared. So, like, right then and there, boom, done deal. Like, I can't get it anymore. Because the doctors, they're not going to give it to you when you tell them, like,
hey, I shouldn't be taking this anymore. Like, it doesn't feel good.
That helped me immensely. You know, you can't really go back and, like, want to try it again after that. Like, your doctor isn't going to want to put you through that again. So that is one of my tips. That helped me major. Speaking of doctors, I think talking to, like, a psychologist or a counselor or someone, like, that specializes in addiction, I believe, I think that would be really major as well. They're coming from, you know, trying to get like at the root of the problem, or like help you like gently realize that you don't need it anymore. And also they just offer so much support and they like cheer you on through little things, I think, and like they just really want to be on your side. It's so lonely going through addiction that having someone on your side is such a big plus. Next, I think going to NA meetings, Narcotics Anonymous meetings, are very helpful. They don't care if you've only been clean one day. Like you could be clean like a couple hours and they're going to be there for you. I mean, it's really like just making that move, and like they're really open. So that goes along with getting support, like with a counselor or whatnot. Like I really think that going to those meetings helps you meet people who are on the same path as well, and just like moving towards that clean life. And I think that can actually really change your life and bring like a whole breath of fresh air to you. I recommend those. And you get little like medallions or like keychains that say like you've been sober for this long, and it's just like a nice reminder. It kind of goes with my next point, which is like it's like a hobby, or it's like something to do, or like my next point would be to like get another job or to like volunteer. Do something with your time that's not around drugs, like something that you wouldn't need Adderall for. I had just started volunteering at an animal humane shelter, and it was like, well, I ended up adopting my cat, and that was like a pact that I made, that getting her, I wasn't going to abuse Adderall anymore. That like got me on the right track. And like when I was an alcoholic, I got another job. So I worked as like a cocktail server at night. That was at night. And then I worked the day shift at Olive Garden, and I didn't do it for the money. I did it so I could get on a better path, and it really helped me. I mean, I did have some days I called in sick, but yeah, overall, like that helped me, you know, manage my time better, where I'm just like focused. Okay, I can't do this because I have to do that. Just having those obligations for me was very important. My next 2 points are very important as well because they tie in together, but believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself, because I know that, you know, sometimes you might not know, or you just feel really doubting, like you really doubt, or you're just doubting, you just doubt, you know? It's okay to doubt, but just it's even better to believe in yourself. Like when I started to believe in myself, like this is actually really cool, and like this is a great way of life, you know, like things started to change. And it wasn't overnight. Like I say this in a lot of my videos, but like it's okay, because it's like building a strong foundation. And then you notice like the little things that you do, you know, like something that's been major for me is I haven't called in sick, since really getting clean. I really made a change to turn around my life, and something that was like a big crutch in me was like calling in sick all the time, just because I was not really sick. I was just always hungover, or just like didn't get enough sleep. Like that's just like a small win. Woohoo! My last tip is to not give up. Definitely keep going. You are powerful. Like you have willpower, and you can get through this. I think that's something that kept me going too, is just reminding myself how like this is just proof how powerful I am, and how like I'm strong, and I can just, you know, deny these drugs. Like they have no power over me anymore, because they were powerful and I was weak. But it was like I did this flip around where it was like, I don't need you, you know, I don't need those drugs, like because they ruined me pretty much. I let them ruin me. It was a long path to get to where I am today, but never giving up. That's something I uphold to this day. Not giving in. I'm not giving up. And that's it. You know, that's it for that. So I wanted to share some news. I feel so awkward sharing my news. Okay. I actually got into graduate school to become an addiction counselor, and I'm so excited. I want to bring everyone on this journey with me. And I really want to help share what I learn, and like just reduce the stigma of mental illness and addiction, and just really, you know, open the eyes of others to see that we're really strong and we're powerful, because we've overcome such hard times, and there's really nothing to be ashamed of. So yeah, I'm really excited to be on this journey and share it with you. And I have a website. It's called iRose2222. So I'll be starting in the fall, and I'll be like uploading more blogs on my website and just more content for you to just share what I'm learning and kind of apply it, like, you know, from the eyes of someone who struggled with that, and just really see how I can help others out there, because this is something I'm so passionate about, and I'm just so thankful for you for being here and for wanting to get better, because that's half the struggle right there, I feel. And wanting to get better is really huge. So yeah, I'm so thankful you're here, and I'm so excited for, you know, September to roll around here and to get and Sharon and just come up with more creative ideas. That's something that I really want to do. Right now I feel a little constricted. I'm living at my mom's, and hopefully I'll be moved out by then, and I'll be able to just kind of do some more fun stuff, you know? But yeah, kind of take you on the journey with me. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much.